Welcome to day 5 of Adrienette month. Today's theme is Coffee Shop Alternate Universe.
Adrien Agreste, despite his heartthrob appearance, was the boy who always had his nose in a book when no one was looking. It didn't matter what the book was. Fantasy, romance, slice of life. He would enjoy it. He loved slipping into other people's worlds, regardless of how different or similar they were to the reality he lived inside. He had often fantasized about meeting his dream girl at his favorite bookstore coffee shop. It would just be so perfect. He would buy her a book instead of a drink, or she would accidentally run into him from around a corner and her bag of books would tumble out. The possible scenarios were endless. He had never expected, however, for the roles to be reversed. Adrien felt the world turn as his feet flew above him, knocking his head onto the floor. He had rammed his leg into a display table and fell as he tried to catch the stacks of books tumbling to the floor. "Are you all right?" he heard a voice say.
Yeah,
he said, rubbing his head and looking up to see who he had embarrassed himself in front of. "Let me help you up," she said, extending her hand.
thank you. I swear, I'm usually not so much of a klutz.
"Don't worry about it, Adrien. It happens to the best of us." He froze as he stood up, looking at her in confusion. How did she know his name? Had they met before?
Do I know you?
Oh, She suddenly turned a beet red. "No. I'm a regular, and I've heard the barista call your name so many times that it was just second nature to call you by name, you know?"
You have?
He traced through his memories, looking for her in the faces of the coffee shop patrons.
What's your name?
"Marinette. I'm writing a book right now, so I like to hang out here."
A book? About what?
He gestured to a table as a signal to sit down and talk further. "It's a sequel to my first book, The Akumatized Victim, about what happens to the antagonists in superhero worlds after they come clean."
Wait, do you write under the pen name Ladybug?
"Yes?" He felt his heart stop as his eyes grew wide in surprise.
I am, your biggest fan.
"Oh, really?"
Yeah, I dressed up as Cat Noir at the latest Comic-Con.
"Oh, wow. I'm flattered."
Your world has always fascinated me. I feel like he's an extension of myself, even right down to the description.
Time passed quickly as their forgotten drinks grew cold. It had been a while since either of them spent time with another person outside of a book, and the company was more than welcome. In fact, they talked all the way until the establishment closed, making plans to meet there the next day to discuss their favorite book, The Princess Bride, further. It's amazing what relationships gather through the magic of stories. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the addition of a new voice today. His name is Anders, and he'll be doing some Adrien voices in future videos. Anyway, you can catch out the other videos below. I'll see you next time.